Hi there, friends. My name is Matthew Saunders, and I'm doing a series of short videos and social media posts around neurodivergence called My Neurodivergent Brain. This one is the sixth in that series of videocasts, and it's called Oppositional Behaviour. I'd love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. You can see both of those below in this first slide. And I hope you find my insights are interesting. If you've missed any of the previous casts, again, the channel below will allow you to catch up. Each video is going to be 4 to 8 minutes, and thank you for listening. I had behavioral issues, which included some pretty angry outbreaks. In retrospect, I realized I was having significant challenges with transitions. I was irritated by unexpected change. When I feel myself tensing up and recognize the fight or flight response occurring over something that is unassuming as, my wife asking to use my car, or I find that I have to make an unexpected shift in shopping patterns when I'm grocery shopping, or if I'm at work and something completely unexpected comes out of the blue, a change request at work. For me, all these things are triggering. And I have to box breathe and ask myself, is this a crisis? Is this actually a problem? What are the implications if I push back? Before I started engaging in that strategy, my first response would be to argue, which had negative professional and personal impacts. But this never came from a place of actually trying to be difficult or oppositional. So, if you work or live with someone on the spectrum and you see a fight or flight response on what should seem like a very simple request conversation, take a deep breath yourself and ask the person, what am I missing? Help me understand the risk here. The moment you do that, you've shifted the context of the conversation. Your friend, colleague, or partner may well go into solutioning rather than defending, explaining rather than fighting. At least that's my personal experience. Dr. Marcia Eckerd wrote on the Asperger's 101 site, before schools and parents and families label behavior problems as oppositional defiant disorder, they need to explore the thinking of the child involved. Though certain explanations of behavior might seem intuitive to the parent or teacher, this behavior might not be intuitive to the child with autism spectrum disorder or nonverbal learning disorder. Ideally, once the teachers and parents get it, they'll be able to help and provide meaningful explanations and valuable insight instead of creating negative experiences. This takes time, but it's well worth it. As a child, I didn't understand consequences. I truly didn't understand that if I did action A, it would lead to consequence B, good or bad. And I still have to think through scenarios, so I understand the consequences of my actions. Now, this happens unbelievably quickly, like this, but I do have to think about it. I've intellectualized these responses rather than learnt them through osmosis. And I never realized until adulthood that most people just naturally extrapolate consequences. So learning to do this has been essential to my success. And this doesn't mean to say I don't understand kindness or decency or goodness. In fact, I'm highly sympathetic to the problems of others, and I'm eager to please. Thanks for listening to this episode. The next episode will be called Names, and it's going to explore short-term memory and the challenges that folks like me have remembering names and bringing them out of short-term memory. And I'll talk a little bit about tactics and strategies that I engage in when I'm dealing with people in public. Thanks again for listening. And if you've missed any of my previous videocasts, please go ahead and hang out in my YouTube channel. Take care.